We got fatty flakes today. Look how big these flakes are. Goodness gracious. The size of quarters. Fatty flakes. Some areas of the state can get up to 2 inches an hour, which I see why. Big old fatty flakes. First snow of the season, and I'm gonna go snowshoeing. So I'm down here in Groton today, where I live. We probably got, I don't know, an inch, maybe 2 inches. We could have had more, but the snowstorm transitioned to rain and ice around 1 a.m. Right now it's 35 degrees. That's just typical. We're along the coast. It's much warmer here. So I'm gonna be moving north, where they probably got over a foot. Today will also be the first time I've ever snowshoed. I'll not say if that's embarrassing or what, but I'm gonna go snowshoeing. I got my snowshoes I bought last year at Ocean State Job Lot for like $60. I never used them because it didn't snow last winter. I mean, we had one snow and it was about this much. So got an hour drive, and I'll probably film how it looks. So this is coast, you know, not too much, just a little bit. So we're gonna go check it out. Further north we go, we should see areas. It should just go up, you know, from here. So every, I don't know, 5 miles in, we should have another inch of snow. So we're about 2 miles inland, and the snowy, rainy, icy mix is picked up. It was pretty calm on the coast. We're like in the third quarter of the storm, I guess. And last night it started around 9. You know, there was some big flakes last night. I'll add that to the video. That'll be at the beginning. So, not too much more. About 3 miles or 5 miles inland. Maybe half an inch more. But you can see that it's icing at the moment. You can hear it clinkling. Anyways, we'll do another one soon. Alrighty, it's gone down 1 degree. We're fixing to get on 395, and you can see that there is, maybe you can't see that, but there is a little bit more snow up this way. We're about 100 feet or maybe 200 feet more in elevation compared to where I was at the coast. So we're probably around, 200 to 300 feet, where he's along the coast, those around 50 to 100. Maybe, I don't know, it's still probably around 2 inches of snow. So we'll see where I am as I get further inland. Along the road here, you can see that these young oak trees still have all their leaves, and that is called marcescence, and it's usually found in younger trees. It's more common in beeches, but you can find it pretty often in oaks. The leaves will stick around till around April, and then they'll all fall off, making a lot of people's leaf cleanups useless. The ones further out in the woods that are a little bit lighter color, like that one passing there, those are American beeches. But the ones closer to the road that are a little bit lighter brown are oaks. Marcescence is getting more rare in beeches because the beeches are getting affected by that beech leaf disease, which causes them to get all wrinkly and die. These are all oaks here. Let's see if we can get some nice beech shots. There is patches up this way that seem to have, you know, keep some of their leaves. That's what some of these are. Like that one passing now. Yeah, that one. The one you saw in a split second. Beautiful open oak woods here. I think this is Haunted Hill, I don't know. It's right by the penitentiary. Open oak woods, probably part of the Mohegan tribe. Now we're just north of Norwich. Precipitation is a little bit heavier. Mostly snow, but there still is a little bit of rain. I guess snow pack, I don't know, snow depth is right around 3 or 4 inches. Not too much, but you know, the storm's only like half over, so I think there's going to be another 3 to 5 inches. Not in this area, but towards the north. This area might get another inch. But the precipitation has almost completely become snow up north of Norwich, right around an elevation of 300 feet. we're in the more northern section of Connecticut, not quite towards the border with Massachusetts, but a little more than halfway up. The snow depth around here is probably around 4 to 5 inches. Probably no more than that. Temperature is at 32. Looking real nice. Forests are a little bit richer down here, or up here, I mean. But they're not as quite as acidic and thin-soiled as the soils along the coast. But absolutely beautiful. It doesn't really snow like this too often, so it's a real treat to get out here and enjoy it. Up in this part of Connecticut, hemlocks start to become not really a dominant tree, but they start appearing in non-valleys and non-lowlands, appearing in uplands, midlands, everywhere in between. On the coast, you might find the occasional one tucked in like a ravine or, you know, in kind of like a cool shady spot, because these are definitely more cold tolerant trees. That's pretty much what all the evergreens in here are made up of, are all eastern hemlocks. Tsuga, that's the genus name. I think it's canadensis, but don't quote me on that. Roads are a little slick. It's right around 31. Still around, 3 to 5 inches. So not a hell of a lot of snow, but not all of it's done falling. Another note on the hemlocks in this area is the fact that most of them are still more or less foliated. They still got their needles even down into the understory, because there's this little sap-sucking insect called an adelgid that's wiping all of them out, and it's controlled by the cold weather. So this area gets a lot more cold weather than coastal Connecticut, so a lot of coastal Connecticut's hemlocks have also been wiped out by the adelgid, because the adelgid thrives in mild conditions, which the coastal weather provides. Alright, now we are just north of Putnam, Connecticut, so now we're entering the north territory of it, and it's 29 degrees. You can see there's a lot more snow on the trees along the coast. Most of it had melted off the trees already. Depth is still probably between 3 and 5 inches, but I'm guessing we're going to get a few more inches as the day winds down. So I'm up here in Putnam. They definitely have at least 5 inches. Roads are pretty bad. I mean, they're not terrible. We've already gone through a couple times with the plow. We got guys fucking snow blowing. Miserable job. Don't recommend. Honestly, snow blowers are a giant waste of money, because you use them like twice a year, but they sell them like they're going out of style. Miserable people shoveling their lawns. We got the popo in front of me. Nothing's more beautiful than snow all over white pine branches. Nothing. Over the hemlocks too. Ay, that's just absolutely beautiful. Now we're in a mix of hemlock and laurel and likely oak, maple, and birch forest in northern Connecticut. I'm almost there, about 3 minutes from a parking area. But look at it, so beautiful! Oh my god! Alright, private property, so this is the way to go, this unplowed road right here. Wyndham Land Trust. We're about at probably 4 inches, maybe 5, up to 6 inches of snow. White pines and hemlocks and oaks, absolutely gorgeous.